Hello everyone, Shinto Bean here playing some more Warhammer Combat Cards Campaign Mode. Now there are two campaigns this week, but before I get into that, we are actually at the start of a Warhammer Skulls special event that Combat Cards is participating in, which means several things. There are actually a few major releases coming out. There's, number one, a PC version of the game that's going to be released. It is the exact same game, free to play, but in a slightly different format, obviously, because it's a horizontal screen. Honestly, I'm not sure who would want to play this game on a PC instead of a mobile device, but perhaps it will reach a new audience. So yeah, you can download that on Steam. And then they're also releasing a new game mode, which I read a short description of. It sounds very promising. I'm very excited for that. But of course, I'll be covering that in a separate video once it's actually released. They're also doing a few free giveaways. Over here in the shop, we have a Chaos bundle. It's 40 cards that you can claim for free. I will be claiming that a little later. And then they've got a limited time offer here. You can spend a couple of bucks to get this card. I guess it's a limited edition card. Master of Executions, very powerful Chaos bodyguard. Very high damage, and it has fear for its trait. And it looks like a pretty decent deal. You get some plasma and coins. I'll be holding off on that for now. And while we're in the shop, let's go ahead and look at what's in the card shop for me right now. Some decent cards. Actually, the Lehman Russ. I think I might actually get a few copies of that. And wow, the Breacher. Looks like they've added a couple cards into the general card pool because I do not have this card yet. So I may pick up a few copies of that as well. Cool stuff. Alright, going back to the campaign though. We are playing as Chaos against Servants of the Emperor. And you can get more copies of the Bloodthirster, which is a greater demon, but not the greatest of the demons. Still a fun one to use though. Each card with the Khorne keyword in your deck will add more to your score for that. So we are running a pure keyword deck, 100% Khorne, and when it comes to Chaos, Khorne is my personal favorite sub-faction. They're just really good at getting the job done as quickly as possible. Straight to the point, high damage output. We got Skulltaker. I recently upgraded to level 5. He's got a decent amount of health. And then we got Khorne, another one of my favorite cards. And lots of demons. We got the Bloodletter, the Bloodthirster. We've got the Blood Crusher. This one is probably one of the weaker ones in here. Karanak, who is pretty decent for his cost, and he's got Outflank. And then the Khorne Berserker, who is holding a gun, which he does not use because he's too busy chopping things up with that saw. So, going over here, we can see that this deck is actually very high initiative, 47 total initiative. So you'll be going first pretty much every turn, every game, I think. And we're only at level 17 in the campaign, so the AI does not stand a snowball's chance in hell of winning, but we're just going to see how fast we can get through this match. I am actually a little bit behind because I got disconnected from a match earlier, lost that campaign energy, which was unfortunate. So we'll just have to do the best we can here. And let's see which of the warlords we face. Alright, so I'm going to try to get through this as fast as possible. Get out your stopwatches, your timers, or whatever. And we are up against Inquisitor Greyfax. Pretty low initiative deck there. Alright, just putting out the big boys at the beginning. Khorne on the field. And they have... It looks like they're not getting any boost to their stats. A 0% boost, so Greyfax is a special rule. Doing absolutely nothing here. And I think we'll throw down the old Berserker. And okay, got a legendary there. Inspiring their troops up, who they're not going to be inspired for long, because we're going to be chopping them up here. Khorne leaving Stonetooth with 1 health, but he gets decapitated. He's dead. The robot also decapitated. Very dead. The Khorne Berserker doesn't quite have that damage output. but next turn we should be able to finish off Severina Rain. It's a legendary. Okay, and here comes the Penitent Engine. That's a pretty strong card there. Not something that the Legions of Khorne would want to face, but I think the Bloodthirster is more of a match from that. It's probably pretty low level. Alright, they're going for the ranged attack, and we got a bit of a counterattack going off here. Now let's take a look at this Penitent Engine. It is level 5, so actually a pretty decent level. It also has Death Blow, so when it dies it's going to be dishing out some more damage. But the Bloodthirster just has so much health that it can take it. Alright, they've only got 2 bodyguards left. Let's see what they bring out. Got the Hellhound, I think that is, with the Scout. Okay, and they're targeting... Okay, they really like targeting Khorne. This has happened several times in this campaign. They just target him, and then everything just shoots everything they got at him. So, poor Khorne. He is dead. That is quite unfortunate. Alright, what to do? I think we're going to move over the Khorne Berserker into the center. So we can take out 2 of their units here. Should be able to. Okay. Didn't even need to use Skulltaker's special rule there. And the Death Blow from the Penitent Engine activating, dealing some damage there. And then the Bloodletter attempting to damage the Hellhound unsuccessfully. And now Greyfax herself is deploying to the field, inspiring up the Hellhound, and they're going for a ranged attack. Alright, taking out 2 of my units. There goes the Death Blow. But the Bloodthirster, he definitely has enough damage to take down Greyfax, so it doesn't really even matter what we put down at this point. I guess we can throw down Skulltaker, just so he can say that he was a participant in this battle. Got the Furious Charge going off, 41 damage, and 125 damage from the Bloodthirster. Game over for Servants of the Emperor. Alright, so that was a pretty quick game. Went pretty well. I just feel bad for Khorne though. I mean, man, that guy didn't get a chance to do very much there. Alright, but looking at the second campaign, because the first one is only 2 days long, the second one will be playing as Space Marines against Chaos. And the new card that I'm seeing for that is this Chaplain on the Bike. And it's an epic, which is not really the best addition to Space Marines because they already have so many epic cards in their roster. But it is a very cool looking model, so I'll be happy to add that to my collection. And it'd be fun to make like a deck that is just full of bikers at some point. So that is something to look forward to. But also, yeah, all the new content that's coming out, I will do my best to cover that, so keep an eye out for that. But thanks for watching this one, and I will see you next time.